Hey everybody, um, good evening from Melbourne. Just as I go live, someone calls me. um, yeah, good evening from Melbourne. Good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are. So I made a couple of quick changes tonight. So we're here on the ground at Dublin once again. We're going to continue our monthly schedule. Tonight we're going to go from Dublin to Jersey. So it's about 296 nautical miles, I think, from Dublin to Jersey. I'm going to take the Fenix Airbus A320, and due to the performance issues I've been having with Dublin version 2 from MK Studios, I have decided for tonight to uninstall Dublin version 2, and almost immediately there are 0 stutters, no issues. The frame rate's pretty good, and this is default. So, yeah. So, unfortunately, I've had to do that, which isn't great. But I will attempt to fix it, or write them a note and say what he's doing. We'll see how we go. Yeah. So we're going to take, as I say, take the Airbus A320. Our route basically takes us from, takes us from down the sort of southeast coast of Ireland, slightly across the southeast coast, southwest coast of Wales, over the southern peninsula of England, and then over the Channel and down to Jersey, which is just north of France. If I could find the thing, I'll bring it up. Here we go. So here we are on the ground at Dublin. We're going to take off from runway, so we'll push back and taxi via Foxtrot up to November, right turn on November, and then left turn on to runway 28 right. We'll do a takeoff via the PESI 2J departure. That's an almost immediate slight right turn, and then a sweeping left turn or hook turn toward the southeast, and out across. I think that's like Bray or somewhere. Yeah, probably Bray. But it looks like Wicklow anyway, and then out across the REC over the tip of southwestern Wales, then across south of England, southwest of England, and then over to the Chubb at arrival. The Skirl or SKER1L arrival into Jersey, and we're landing on runway 26. So that's the plan. Should take us about 55 minutes flight time, roughly. Altitude 23,000 feet, cost index 18. Winds are pretty much the same as last night, so I think we'll have a crosswind, and yeah, we'll have a crosswind, and our fuel and everything's all there. So that's where we're at. So let's jump in and get going. I think. Yeah, I'm still really annoyed about that Dublin thing, but there's Aussie Buffet. Look. But yeah, here we go. Now it's interesting, right? The default scenery for Dublin here has 2 towers. I don't know if that's correct. See, I'm wondering if there's like underlying files that I've got, maybe a freeware or something for Dublin, and it's hidden somewhere, or something installed is conflicting with the payware. I'm really not sure. That's what I suspect, but who knows. Anyway, let's jump in. So we're gonna go. We're gonna get started up here. Let me just get some music on the go here. We'll go random. All right. Let's bring it down a little bit. Okay, so let's get started up. So we've got our plan. So I'm gonna go batteries on, external power on. Let's get my fuel pumps on. Alignment on RS1. Get my switches on here in front of me. Nav light on as well. Oxygen supply on. the auxiliary aligned, and IRS2 or ADIRS 2 I should say. Emergency exit signs on, smoking signs on, seatbelt signs on, and that's us done with the overhead for the moment. So we'll let everything power up. So I want to go down. So this is good news. I fired us up last week, and it was just all blank, and then I subsequently found out how to fix it. I couldn't remember at the time, but anyway. I'm just going to import my flight plan into the tablet. So I've got SimBrief running there, so should just fire straight in. Fire straight in. Let's get that going. Go on. Right, let that load in and do the same on the McDo. So I can tell the performance is immediately better. Which is really frustrating. Considering I paid for version 1 for Dublin, and then paid again for version 2, you know what I mean? Like it's not great. Okay, so that's that done. Alright, let's get our route and our initialization and everything done. So let's SimBrief import everything in. I do actually have a flight number, so just bear with me. So it's 296 nautical miles. So I just need to set something up here. Dublin, 2 hours. What did I say? 296, 295, 297. And that should give us a so we're going to do a flight out and then back. So we'll do a full sector. So our flight number is FFA 1025, which is Firefly Air 1025. Because I do have a schedule generated on FS Hub. Our cost index is 18, and our cruising altitude is 230. Our block fuel is 5.8. And we want to get our loading done. So given that we're going to load, I am going to run GSX, even though there's no profile, it's not payware, so this could be interesting. Or like a ship. Load aircraft and we'll go fast. In fact, I wonder if we should call for fuel as well. Let's call for fuel as well. The last time I used the default Dublin airport was like in 2020, so so I might as well test everything, see how it goes, you know. So I reckon they're going to send us a passenger bus probably, whereas in the other version, you know, you do the walk on walk off. So and the fuel truck's probably going to be a tanker. Okay, we'll continue setting up. I don't want to work with. Yeah, there's a bus coming. Okay, flight plan. So our departure was 28, right? Is 28, right? And I think it was the PES 1. PS2J, that's what it was. PSI 2J. Yep. So insert that. Arrival was or is runway 26. We've got an SKER 1L. I was going to do this flight in an ATR, but it's going to take about 3 hours to do a round trip, and I just don't have the time tonight, so I had to cut an hour off. Okay, so we'll check for discontinuities. Passenger boarding starting, that's good. Looking good. Oh, we've got an interceptor, so I want to get rid of that. Don't like those. Insert. There we go. And then clear that one. Insert. We've got a disco. Clear that. Insert. I think that should be it. That's us. Okay. So we're going to go Golf, Juliet, and what did I say, 26? 6. Okay, so not much else to do at the moment. We just gotta wait for boarding to complete. However, what we'll do is we'll go up and get the APU and all sorted. Our passengers are loading, so that's good news. Bags are coming on, that's good news. Just very carefully, sort of carefully placing those bags, not really. I'm getting a little bit of stuttering, you see that? I think there's something dodgy going on my scenery at this place, definitely. Anyway, I'll continue to investigate. Okay, so APU coming on. Let's start that. Start that, thank you. That's fine, we'll give it a minute and I'll just fix up a few other things. So I'm going to hit B on the barrow. We're going to set up the MCP, so 23,000 feet. Just bang on landing system. Waypoints on landing system, not that one. Over the VOR. And I want to pull the cage. Getting that side stick issue again. So what I'm going to do there is actually call for maintenance and see if it works. So failures, no. Hang on. We had the right button there. Maintenance, yeah. So look, yeah. Clear that, clear that, clear. Alright. Failures, yeah. Oh, ground service. Ground service? APU start, ground power, ground. No.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Where's the... Okay, so you gotta wait until that's aligned. Alright then. Oh, wait, oh, wait. Okay. So over here. Alright, so we'll put the weather system. Yeah, there's a little bit of stuttering still going on here. It's really annoying. It's only this airport that caused me problems. Okay, so I'm just going to put our... What was our number, our flight plan number? In the transponder. What was it? 1025, so we'll go 1025, put that on. Weather system's on. Everything else can wait. Is that standby? Oh, is it on? No, it's on, yep. And everything else can wait at the moment. So, okay, so we're looking okay. We'll just keep an eye on everyone loading here. So I think there's a way that you can, so I'm pretty sure there's, through the options you can set it so you only get one bus, so I might do that. The options popped over here. Simulation. Multiple trips. Multiple trips. Fuel and passenger bus will go back and forth with a new vehicle once they've reached some maximum capacity. If disabled, the complete service will be performed by one single vehicle. That's what we want. One vehicle, thank you. The fuel truck hasn't come up yet, so we'll wait for him or her. Who's that? Big Boy Chang. An Aussie boofhead was floating around there earlier. But I'm on a Southeast Asian server if anyone wants to jump in. Fly along. No need to request or anything like that, just, you know, go for your life. So he should disappear. That's it. That's the last of the passengers. That's good. Let's handle that. We switch. But if yeah, that's alright. Okay. Okay. So we've got alignment. So we're gonna go see if I can get this. Let's see if I can get this thing working. So if I go to failures, this is really odd. Because I had... I had the menu the other day where I could actually call for maintenance. Why don't I have it now? Unless, am I in the right place? Was there not more systems added into this? Oh, here it is here. Maintenance, unavailable. Even though it says unavailable. Oh. Okay, right, this is what I was looking for. So we don't want her. Oh, I still want, yep. So I want flight controls. Yep. Request. Okay. Let's see if it does anything. Might not do anything, but we'll give it a go. Because I had the same failure the other day. Could be nothing. Could be because of no hydraulics on, who knows? Okay.
Refueling truck is on its way.
APU bleed coming on and heating coming on. Fuel truck's on its way, so we'll get we'll wait for that. Boarding's been completed, so I'll just double check the fuel from the fuel truck. So in the tanks got 5800s. Okay. So 56.9, excuse me. A 31.2, let's get that in. FMGC. Initialization across, so it's 56.9.
Fuel truck is in position.
Yeah, block fuel 504, that's perfect. Which one is it? Alright, it's a tanker. Is he going to do anything? Has he got us hooked up? Yeah, he is going to hook it up. Very good. Excellent. Good on you, mate. That's cool. Okay. 31.2. Oops. 56.9, 31.2. 56.9, 31.2. Oh, I've already done that. I'm tired, lads, I'm tired. 31.2. Oh, okay, beautiful. Right. Okay, so we're going to do our takeoff speeds, but I'm going to call for pushback whilst I'm setting that up, just so they can get us ready and move ahead a little bit. So 28 right, 1F packs on, sync load sheet, sync weather, and calculate. So we've got V1 134, VR's 140. 1220, 68, and 103. So 134, 140, 140, 68, 1/DN 0.3, and 1220.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
1220. Okay, that's that setup. So we want to get rid of our ground power unit, and so I'll go up overhead and disconnect it. External power off. Back down to the tablet, and we're going to get rid of shocks and ground power unit, and we're just waiting on getting connected, and then we can push back, start up, and off we go. Yep. So we'll watch that happening. Jersey, here we come. Party time. I want my nose left. Alright, beacon coming on. Parking brake's coming off. And the push is starting. and they've given us the all clear to start. So we've master ignition switch to start and engine 2 coming up. Don't need the tablet over here, so go to that. And we'll just keep an eye on the engine coming up here. Looking good. Yeah, those 8K textures are just beautiful, aren't they? Look at that. The Fenix. So this is downloaded through the Fenix livery manager, and the textures are just wow. It's a very clean looking aircraft, to be fair. I mean, it could be a little bit dirtier. You can see some of the, some of the thing, but it could be a little bit dirtier. I've never seen an aircraft that clean, especially around the gear section. Still, what a machine. Okay, so our fault light has extinguished. Oh, mind the mic, Hank. The fault light's extinguished, so we're going to go ahead and start number 1. Yes, buddy. Here, come here. Good boy.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
We'll confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
That's not what I clicked. I clicked something else by mistake. Didn't I? Oh, so I hit something else. Alright, almost there. Okay, so I heard the clunk. That's for the power on the left hand side. So the lights went out, the fault lights went out, so we can go master ignition switch off. I can go 1 on the flaps.
Unlocking the nose gear.
Everything here is set. Max auto brakes, or for rejected takeoff. I'll put the train on at least one side, and we'll put it both sides. And I'll run the clock shortly. Before I do, I just want to check. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the weather while they're clearing that, which I don't really do often enough. So we know we're crosswind. Weather coming up out of Dublin is pretty. So we've got good visibility. We've got 13 knot, they're crosswind thereabouts, 14 degrees, and our ceiling is 15,000 feet in terms of clouds, and they're broken, so that's fine. And our arrival into Jersey, again good visibility. We've got lower level of clouds, but they're scattered and few. Ceiling 12,000 feet, 16 degrees. Wind's gonna be 240-12. Okay, that seems doable and okay for a Fenix. So run the clock, release the parking brakes, reset the camera, power coming in, taxi light on, one-way turn light on, and we're starting to move. So as I said before, we're gonna go straight ahead, leave the apron. We'll do a right turn onto Foxtrot outer, so cross Foxtrot inner. We're currently on India, or number 1 actually I think it is, and then we'll do a right turn on November. So I'll keep an eye on that, and you can keep an eye on this. Out of the way, Tug. So it's just a slight left. I think it's a slight left here. We're pretty much going straight on. Just keep an eye on the speed. Flaps are down, aren't they? Oh, hang on, slow down. It's a right turn here. Wasn't watching. I'll keep an eye on that. Didn't watch. The state of this. Huh. Do you know what it is? I just realised something. This is the default. Shit. Change the plan, guys. Change the plan. I just realised this is the default aircraft. 28 airport 28 right doesn't exist. Let me just very quickly make an adjustment here. So we're gonna take off from. It'll be 28 left. So Archer 28 left. We'll go out on the same SID, or the equivalent one. Assume it's gonna be that. Let me just have a look. No, it's not actually. It's yeah, we'll go out on that SID. Which one was that? 28 left. What did I say? 28 right? 28 from 20. Yeah, 28 left. Yep. So PEL. Yeah, that's the one. We're going on that one. At the right. Check takeoff data. Yep, we'll do that. So it's a slight deviation, but that's okay. We do have to turn around as well, so just make sure there's no discos here. There's one there. Okay. Right. All good with that. So let's park and break off, park coming in. And we're going to do a right hand turn at 180. Do a U-turn. I'm glad I picked up on that because the last time I got all the way up there was like, there's no runway. Like, screw it, I'll just, you know, take off anyway. But it's still under construction in the default. I'm pretty sure it's still under construction for version 1 of MK Studios Dublin as well. Okay, right, we're rolling now. So the other thing too is the taxiways. They don't really line up with what's in front of me here. They do kind of. Like, I'm not sure if there's a taxiway over there or not. It's hard to see with the default schemes. So I will reinstall version 2 because, you know, I did pay for it. I just gotta fix it first. I gotta find why it's causing me issues. Desperately. So I think we're going. No, we're right down the end. Right down the end. We're falling up behind this 737 here. Hit the brakes because we're absolutely booting up. Alright, here we go. That's 28 left over there. I'll just hold it to hold short here and let this guy take off. That'll be FS traffic doing its thing. I don't think there used to be 2 control towers at Dublin. I think that's why I've got a problem. I mean, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. Alright, now the lights coming on. Strobe lights coming on. Park and brake off. Power coming in. And we are rolling toward the runway. What's that say? Oh, speed. We gotta reconfirm the takeoff speeds. 134 and 140. 140. So I'm gonna turn on the runway and we're gonna gun up with the textures here. Look. Here we go. Power coming in the beautiful Fenix. Our rotate was 140. Let's hold this center line here. 130, 140, rotate. Oh, I never actually checked to see if the runway was clear. Sorry, buddy. Positive brake, gear up. Whoop, just, what's a shimmy? Alright. That's the M50 down to our left. Autopilot on. Still got that control warning. See that? Flaps up. So our flight time's about 55 minutes. So we're 3 minutes from 7 minutes in from taxi. Oh shit. I forgot my TCAS. TCAS on. Ground spoilers didn't arm either. Oops. So we'll fix that at the moment. Let me just bring up the company message. I didn't accept the load sheet. Jeez, disaster tonight. Distracted by the airport. Accept all that. What else did I not do? Didn't turn the APU off. APU and bleed off. Okay. Alright, we're on our way to 250, I think it was. Okay, over to into the climb notch for the throttle, or the CL notch. We can change, we'll fast our transition altitude so we can change our barrel to standard on both sides. Just keep an eye on that throttle, make sure it doesn't jump out of place, which it often does for me when it's still out of place. There we go. Okay. Emergency exit assigns to arm. So because we had a slight deviation in our plan, I don't want to go too far west. If you look, it's actually taking us out further west, so I'm going to do a direct 2 and do a left hand turn down to Pesset. Just to make sure we're not deviating too far, because that's a good bit out where it's taking us. So we'll go DIR. We'll find the Pesset or Pesset waypoint, which should have come up by now, and it's not there. That's excellent. Oh no, have I read it wrong? No, I haven't. It's not there. However, backer is there, it's the next one, so that'll do. We'll go direct 2, should give us a left hand turn, it does. And then we'll basically head down to backer from where we are. So that's spot on. Okay. Alright, so we're about to hit 10,000 feet, so we can go land the lights off, taxi lights off, turn lights off. We can also go seatbelt signs off. And now we're just keeping an eye on things heading up to cruise. Cruise, as it says, 23,000. 230. And we're going to also check out beautiful Ireland on the way through. So this is right on the edge of Western Dublin. In fact, we should see Western Airport here. It's literally, where is it? There it is, there. Yep. It's literally outside the window. So that's Western Airport. I've actually flown out of there in real life. In the real world. Where's my thing? There we go. What am I looking for? Let's see. I've lost it now. And it's behind us. It's up there somewhere. Oh, is that it there? I think that's it there. So yeah, so I've flown in from into Weston in real life a couple of times. In fact, that was Baldonnel. It was the air base. There's Baldonnel there. Excuse me. So that's the Irish Air Corps air base. Yeah, Weston. I've flown in and out of it on a Cessna 172. Myself and my cousin took off and flew down to, I think we flew down to Kilkenny. Did a couple of touch and goes and simulated engine failures and all that sort of stuff. He's got his PPL, so I was a happy passenger on the flight. That's my plan for next year, PPL. So we're only going to be doing 23,000 feet, so I reckon that's boot it. Let's hammer it. Let me see if we can speed her up here. Let's see. So we've got managed speed 304. So can we go up to 330? You do 0.80 something like that. Nope, doesn't let you change it. Oh, it's the cost index. I just realised I've never actually changed. What's 20 do? Nothing. Never mind. I've never actually changed the managed speed in the Airbus. Excuse me. Am I not running Volanta? Where's my overlay? Yeah, I'm running Volanta. I knocked it off. What the f... I'm not happy about that. So Volanta's given an arrival time of 39 minutes. But I'm just checking, my overlay's not working, so let's just it says it's running. Alright. Overlay. Am I going mad here or what? Don't know. No idea. Lost on that one. Stop. Start. No. Yeah, lost on that one. I think we'll have to live without it for today. Excuse me. I'm tired tonight. So as I said, we're continuing our monthly schedule. This is the second last sector of the short hauls. So all being well, I'll see how we go. But my plan for tomorrow night is to do Dublin to Amsterdam return. That'll take a little bit longer. It's probably about, if this is 55 minutes, probably an hour and a half to Amsterdam, an hour and 20 minutes one way, and then we'll do the return. And then on Friday and over the weekend I'll do the medium hauls. I'm not going to stream the long hauls for obvious reasons. 7 hours on a single flight. I mean, yeah, if I was going to do that, I would do it with someone else, maybe Big Boss Robinson or something. But I'll probably not bother. I'll do a few medium hauls maybe with him. We'll see how we go. But the short hauls, like it's 2 hours, you know, for the sector, so it's fairly straightforward. And then there's GA flights as well. There's 10 GA flights, so probably do a few of those. We'll see. I might do this just by myself. All right, time for the music, I reckon. Let me do this. so we're at our cruising altitude. We've got about 29 minutes to go, so we should be starting our descent in the next 15 minutes or so. Short and sharp flight. The descent's actually quite close to the runway, isn't it? Jesus, look at that. Wow. It's going to be a rapid descent. 189 miles to the top of the descent. 257, okay. Beautiful day for it though. Clouds are looking pretty good. Yeah, great day for it. So we're on live time and live weather. Oh, that's not weather. Yeah, live time, live weather. That's why we're in the UK, because it's dark in Australia. So it's going to ask me to start setting up my arrival soon. I might as well do it now, seeing that we're only about 25 minutes out. We're currently just crossing the Irish Sea. So I'll do that now. So we'll go into our chart and have a look. Okay, so runway 26 is what we're looking for, and we've got a ILS. Ah, here we go. So that's our approach. Okay, so what I'm looking for the DA, which is 472, and then name of weather. 240 degrees, 14 knots, 16 degrees temperature, and a QNH of 1030. So we go to the performance page, and oh sorry, we're already on it. Next page. So 1030 for QNH, 16 degrees temperature, I think it was, 240 degrees at 14 knots, and 472 for the barrel. Yep. Okay, that's good. Alright, we don't need that chart, we can go to that. There we go, just crossing Wales. Whoops. Let's have a look. And there you go, there's Wales. Make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Okay, excellent. If anybody knows how to clear that warning, let me know. I love this. I think it's brilliant. Awesome. Oh, there we go. Apparently I got some achievements or something. Cool. Alright. Very good. What am I looking for here? Right, okay, everything's looking good. We're not too far from top of the descent, so we're 20 minutes out. And we've been running for 29 minutes. Okay, excellent. So we're looking good here, looking good. The dog keeps leaving stuff at my feet, and it's in the way of the rudder pedals and tennis balls. And where is he? The co-pilot. Okay, so we got over there. Clean scroll 3352. See fine. Oh, that's I wonder if that's. I think that's the coast. South. I think it's the southeast coast of England. No, not that one. To go for that one. Here we go. So yeah, southeast coast of England, and then we'll cross the channel down to Jersey. Look at that. Oh, here he comes. Okay, buddy. Good boy. Yeah? Good boy. So he normally sits under the desk at my feet. Alright? He sticks his head through. Alright, buddy? Good job, buddy. So last night when I was flying into Dublin, the reason why I went to default Dublin tonight scenery is because last night when I flew in, I was getting major stutters flying in, landing, and then I was getting that stutter every couple of seconds that you get once I landed, and I'm just a bit pissed off with it because like version 2 should have eliminated all of that, and it just didn't, you know. I don't know if it's a rolling cache issue or if it's maybe something in the files is conflicting, or if I've duplicated something or what. So I'm gonna try and figure it out. I'll try and figure it out the weekend, and hopefully, you know, the performance isn't too bad, you know. Yeah. Don't really have the answer just yet, so anyone got any ideas, let me know. Around this side, Hank. Around this side, come on. Over here, come here. Here, no, this way. Good boy. Keep him on this side so he's banging into the mic. Where? Good job. Yes. Yes, I know. He wants to play. You want to play? Good boy. We're getting a little bit of weather here. Look at this. Going across the channel, huh? The English channel's always foggy, isn't it? But the REC is actually relatively clear most of the time, believe it or not. And certainly most of the flights I've been doing, just was different altitude, but yeah, the last week or so it's been pretty clear, but the English channel's always bogged down. Company message, what could this be? This will be what would this be? Company message in the middle there. GFE ops. Very good. So we're currently 95 miles from the top of our descent. And when we get onto the ground, we'll do a quick taxi into the gate. I actually think that this, I wonder if I've got Jersey as a payware, or freeware, or a custom scenery. I think I might, you know, it might be a freeware. Not 100%. So we'll do a quick taxi to the gate anyway, do a quick deboard, and then straight back. Yeah? What do you reckon, Hank? No? Okay. What do you think? Coming into the clouds now, look at that. Jesus. Wow. Can see nothing. Nothing. Can see nothing. It's pretty bad, isn't it? So I think, is there custom views? Oops. Do you have to go inside? No. Was there not? No. I need to set them up. I thought there was a custom view in the cabin. I'll set them up. I'll have to set them up. That's clearing up now. Cloudy again, wow. Hazy, foggy, misty. Here. Go on. Alright, we'll get a see if we can organise a tune here. See what the clouds do for us. Never know, they might make it special. Oh. I had a massive stutter there. I thought I was gonna. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I thought I was gonna. I thought I was gonna lose it. As in lose the sim. So that was good. That was track called Tokyo Lights. Okay, so we're not too far away. 10 miles from top of descent. So we'll just have a quick look, make sure everything's good to go. I'm just going to knock the terrain off so we can see the scope clearly. I'm not sure if that is that us. No, that's where is that? That's Guernsey. And we're looking for the next one, which is Jersey, which is I think just hidden. I think it's over there. Okay, so we're going to descend down to. We'll just go down to 2,000 feet. I didn't actually check that on the chart, but that'll be roughly about right. So before I forget, I'm going to arm my ground spoilers now because I usually forget. There's no harm in arming them early because I don't think I'm going to need them on the way down. Let's hope not. As in the speed brakes. And I'm just going to wait until I get a little bit closer to the tick, and then we'll hit the button. Alright, we're close enough, so we'll start descending from here. We'll let the plane take us down. I might try an auto landing if we've got enough room. Maybe I'll do a manual landing into Jersey and then an auto landing into Dublin so I can keep an eye on the stutters. Might make a bit more sense. So that's Guernsey. We're looking for Jersey. Alright, so it turns out I'm going to need, see the way the donut is, the green dot is, significantly below us. It turns out I'm going to need more drag, thank you. So I'll disarm the speed brake or the spoiler, ground spoiler, and we'll go full whack on the speed brakes, the spoilers, and see how we go. We'll keep an eye on that. Tomorrow night I might do, if we've got time, if we get home early enough, I'll do the Amsterdam flight with a full self-loading cargo setup. Let's check that. including the turnaround. So it'll be like a 2-hour flight, but that'll turn into 3 hours. It does add a bit of time on. Okay, so we're back in line on profile, so we can slow the speed brake. We're just waiting. So once we cross 10,000 feet, we'll make a few adjustments, and then once we cross the transition altitude, we'll bring our we'll set our QNH. I guess if there's anyone, if you're in the chat or watching along and aren't following yet, then be sure to hit the follow button, and I'd appreciate it. I want to try and get the numbers up to 50 and go for affiliate, and then sort of take it from there. That was a bit of a bad note at the end of that song there, so yeah. And all the music that you're hearing and listening to is either written, composed, performed, mixed, mastered, etc., produced by myself and or either Big Boss Robinson. And if you're not following Big Boss Robinson, this is his favourite aircraft. This is what he likes to do. I would get on it. We often do, or we sometimes do, or we started doing, I should say, because when we started this really, we started doing streams at the weekend, and hopefully it's available this weekend, and we'll sort of do like a guest star kind of joint stream, talk about stuff, music, football, the world, solving the world's problems, all that stuff. The usual kind of, basically it's like sitting in the pub, but only you're flying planes instead. Much more fun, and I'd say we're flying into Jersey, which is Echo Golf Juliet Juliet. I'm on the Southeast Asian server. More than likely to join, or more than welcome to join in, fly along. You don't have to announce yourself. Sit back, all good, no problem at all. Because we're gonna go from Jersey back to Dublin, so take us about another hour to get back. We should have crosswind going up as well, so the timing should be about the same. Unlike coming back from Norway into Dublin the other day when I had a 100, was it 100 knot? No, 60, was it? Yeah, it might have been 100 knot headwind. Something like that. It was something ridiculous. Can't remember exactly. That Oslo airport in, I think you can get it in Norbex. Let me see if I can find it. Oslo. So it's Echo November Golf Mike, and it is by, who's it by? Who made that? Let me have a look. Excuse me. I'm not sure who made this actually. It's brilliant. It's really, 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 really good. I'm not sure. Store. Here we go. Developer. Publisher Orbex, and the developer was Finn Hansen. It was really good. Very, very impressed. And there are no stutters or no performance issues at all. None that I could find anyway. So, yeah, much better than MK Studios. That's all I'm saying. Causing me problems with Dublin version 2. Okay, so we're drifting away from our altitude. What's going on? What the hell is that? Look at the state of this. Some approaching it. Oh my god. Someone wants to explain that one to me. I'm going to try and manipulate the approach here a little bit. You know what, it's that bloody complicated, I might just leave it alone. Anyway, we're off our profile, so I'm just going to throw out the speed brakes. We'll just set our camera up for landing just in case we need it. I don't expect any of it, but you never know. The speed brakes are out. What's going on here? So it looks like we're doing a left-hand turn. Then we're doing a right-hand turn. Then what? I'll make that out. I have no idea. And it's just changed. Oh, and I'm doing a right hand turn instead of a left. Over Q&H. I think it was, I thought it was 1030. It is it. What in the world? Landing lights on. Should have had them on a while ago. Seatbelt signs on. Yep. So we'll work this out here. Something's not right. Something's went horribly wrong. What was it? Direct. Let me just have a quick look at this. Okay, I think we can... Oh no, I know what it's doing. I know what it's doing. It's okay, I know what it's doing. Alright, so it's going to take us... I'll show you what it's doing. Doesn't look like that on screen, but I'm willing to bet that it's going to take us to perch, and then the GISY, that's why I turn to the right, and it's going to do a left turn, flaps one, and it's going to do a left turn down onto the end of the approach, or into the runway 26. So I reckon it's going to do that. Something to that effect. Still doesn't make sense as to why it looks there, but so just to make sure it does that, what I'll do is I'll set a direct to perch. I don't know if that's better or worse. Maybe I should stop playing with it. I can't understand. Like I understand it come down like this, as in left and then down to the runway. Yeah, no worries. I don't understand this loop here. Anyway, we'll see what it does, shall we? Should be fun. This should be fun. So last night I had two really terrible landings. I have to redeem myself tonight. So it's saying we're way too low now. Actually, no, that's not a bad thing because I'm going to enter into the ILS beam pretty late. So I'm going to knock on the approach mode now, in the hope that we capture it. If we don't capture it, I'll be fine to go manually. So we're currently flaps 1. No runway yet. We're way above the diamond, so that's good news. Or below the diamond, sorry, there's a runway there. Runway's inside, we're just coming around the line up. Still don't understand what that loop is, maybe it's just an anomaly, who knows. Obviously these things can't be, you know, perfect all the time, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna go flaps. Go flaps 2. Speed's coming back. We've got our alignment. We'll deploy our gear. And probably in about 5 miles. I'll wait until about maybe 7 or 8 miles away, and then we'll deploy the gear. Approach mode still on. I'm not sure if we captured it. No, we haven't. We'll just let the plane take us down. Okay, arm ground spoilers now. Still just a little bit far, so I'm just going to hold on the gear being deployed. Although the aircraft is starting to rock a little bit, or gear down. So we'll watch the gear coming down. Here it comes. Looking good. We'll go flaps 3. Just to get that nose down. That's better. There must be... Oh, we've got a headwind, that's why it's getting lift. And you know what? It's fairly... It's 18 knots, yeah, okay. I was wondering why the plane's getting lift. It's good that that's simulated. It's pretty cool that that's simulated. I'm going to go medium on the auto brake. Emergency exit lights on. And the final thing to do is just deploy full flaps and land the plane. Got a couple of stutters in this flight, are there? I'm not really sure why. Shouldn't be. Landing in a headwind, it's always a pain in the ass. I prefer a crosswind. Alright, full flaps. Someone can explain to me or tell me why that landing inhibit warning comes up. I've never understood that. 500. Not really sure why. Alright, so we're gonna go for a manual landing. So when we get the minimums, I'll take over.
100 above. Minimum.
Okay, autopilot off. My aircraft.
100.
And I'm gonna bring the throttle back now.
40. 30.
Just gonna bring my nose up, try and get back on the center line here. Okay. I know I'm floating, but that's alright.
10. 5.
Oops. So 426, I'm not really sure. Is that correct? No, 321. So I didn't think it was 426. So I've got landing rate monitor running in the background, and I always go by that score. That landing rate you're seeing on screen is flow. Sometimes landing rate monitor is worse than flow, sometimes it's better. I come up with 321, still firm, but I'm still a bit of a shit landing, but you know. Alright, speed brakes in, flaps up, Landing lights off. Strobe lights off. Taxi light on. Turn lights on. I do find it takes you a little bit of time just to get used to some of the planes again, you know. Like last night I was flying the 737-800 and it was messy, very messy. That was messy too, like, but yeah, we're down. Alright, we're going to park up here somewhere. Park on the right hand side. Obviously this is not payware free or custom scenery, as you can clearly tell. I thought I had custom scenery for one of these islands. Maybe Guernsey. Or not. So in order to I'm gonna park on the right hand side at this random sort of non-existent stand, only because I want to avoid having to push back. So I'm not worried about alignment or anything like that. What I do want is to stop here. So when we power back up again, what we're going to do, taxi lights off. I'm going to leave APU off as well. What we're going to do is just do a right hand turn and just go straight back to the runway. So I'll do a full shutdown sequence for the moment. I will connect ground power first though. So let's get chocks on the GPU and external power on. We're gonna go engine 1 off, engine 2 off, TCAS off. I'm gonna stop the clock. Seatbelt signs off. Everything else can stay on for the moment. Alright, so we're going to deboard the aircraft. We'll use GSX to deboard us.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
In fact, you know what we won't. What we'll do is we'll deboard. We're going to go and generate a new sim brief and we're going to fly straight back. 2 reasons. One is it's getting late. And 2 is I'm getting tired. So I'll just show you my. Alright, so SimBrief has given us. SimBrief has given us. What's it given us? Let's see. It's given us the flight number. It's good. 24,000 for the altitude. 25 for the cost index. 5.9 on block fuel. Alright. Okay, so let's replace import, and import. I'm going to start a new flight on Atlanta. That's all good. We're going to sort out our company message, which will be our arrival message, I'd imagine. We want to go, what's this one here? So we want to pull our data in. Flight initialization request, that should reverse. Did I do a message? I didn't, did I? That's been reversed, yep. Initialization, pull it in. I did, okay. Import into the tablet. Actually, hang on. Have we deboard it? No, it's still deboarding, so I'll give that a moment. In the meantime, we can start the APU. We'll set our MCP altitude to 240. Everything else stays on. QNH is okay. We'll continue set up the tablets or the McDo. So Our flight number, I think, was 1026. It was FFA 1026. Cost index was 25. Altitude is 240. Block fuel, I think, was 5.9. Yep, 5.9. 25, 240, 1026. Okay. Flight plan. So we're departing from runway 26 via the Scare 3A departure. Sorry, I didn't realize that was on. So 26 via the Scare 3A departure, and our arrival into Dublin is ILS 28 right. Okay, so 28 right doesn't exist. So let's go 28 left. You know what? Actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to land on 34. The reason being is it's a straight shot or straight right in to 34. It's much more simple. Like, it's literally straight in. I'm not going to set an arrival. I'm just going to go straight from Factory, which is one of the waypoints on the REC, down to 34, just to make it easy. So VOR should be an RNAV. Yep, RNAV 34. We're not going to do a star, just to keep it simple. Flight plan is going to return. EIDW 34. Alright, so we're just waiting on our loading happening. So I'm going to do an instant load once we're deported. We're just about to. We'll call for fuel. Actually, we'll call for fuel. Are we deported? It normally comes up to say we've been deported. Alright, import next flight. Import next flight. I don't know if it's thinking about it or if it hasn't picked it up. Oh, there we go. Tap, yep. Thank you. Okay, that's correct. Mass balance. Let's go fuel.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
No, I know.
Refueling truck is on its way.
It's GSX loading in. Oh, beacon's still on. Go with the beacon. Okay. There's a refueling truck. So I'll do an instant load on the on this. So I don't want to do it just yet. I want to see what it does with the fuel first. This is GSX Pro. It's pretty good. I think you can get it on RBAX. Where's he going? I think you can get it on RBAX. Or yeah, let's have a quick look for it. GSX. I think I bought it directly from the website though. GSX. No, you can't. You can get the GSX packs, but no, you can't. Okay. Ah, my mistake. I should have reloaded the sim brief files in the GSX. So hopefully, I might have to recall for fuel again. Oh, it says refuel complete.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Okay, that was my fault. Let's skip that and just get it going. So instant boarding. Alright, so 57.2 and 30.2. 57.2 slash 30.2 for the center of gravity. 30.2. Performance. So we're taking off runway 26. All the rest of it should be fine. Sync load sheet, sync weather, and calculate. And it'll give us, what's it giving us? 1, 2, yeah, It's a good one is 126140 1DN flat and 56. I'll leave the engine stuff. So 126. Did I say 14130? 140? 140. I think it was 142 then after that. 1DN 0.0 and 140 56. And there was a 6 in there somewhere. 56. And I'll leave the rest the way it is. Okay, I want to set that to performance. I want to set that to progress. No, set flight plan. Okay, we'll go for start. So APU bleed on. Everything else is all good. Beacon coming on. We're going to go for start on engine number 2. So master switch over or on. I'm going to change my transponder code to 1026 in line with the flight number. And we're just waiting on our engine number 2 starting. Okay, excellent. And up it's coming. So whilst that's starting up, I'm going to get rid of the GPU and I'm going to get rid of the chocks. Chocks GPU. Before I disconnect GPU, I'll just disconnect ground power first. And then get rid of the GPU. Okie dokie. Okay, so that was the clunk for the right hand side of the aircraft receiving electrical power from the engine. Let's get the first engine up, which is the second engine in the sequence, to start now. So hope you go big nose. I'm going to reset the clock. I'm going to read my company message while I'm waiting on the engine starting. So let's go do ATSU, ATSU. Receive messages, that's the load sheet, we'll accept that, that's all good. Bring that back to our performance page, our perf page. Seatbelt sign should have been on by now. Emergency exit lights stay on, and we'll shoot here a clunk any second for the left hand side of the aircraft. There it is. So we're good to taxi. TCAS standby APU bleed. Okay, so let's turn the APU off this time. So bleed off and APU off, our master off. We want max brakes for rejected takeoff, and we also want to run the clock. We're going to go taxi lights on, runway turn lights on, parking brake off, power coming in, and then a right hand turn. We're going to roll toward runway 26. Which is the runway that we landed on. So basically the reverse of what we've just done. So a little bit of an angle there. That's good. We're going to go flaps 1. And that's us almost configured for takeoff. We just got to set our TCAS. And then we're good. So it looks like we're going to taxi. This is Bravo. Taxiway Bravo, even though it's blank. This is Taxiway Bravo. It's going to take us around. That shouldn't be blank, by the way. I've got the European taxiways thing that is supposed to have all reports fixed. So effectively, the taxiway around the outside of the apron is no, my mistake. Sorry. This is, we're on the apron, and then each exit, which is the entry to the runway, is effectively a taxiway. So there you go. So we're going to move from the apron onto Alpha. And then left turn onto runway 26. I'll just slow it down because I'm rocketing along here. Rocketing. I'm not watching what I'm doing either. All over the place. Beep beep. It's like Grand Theft Auto. We're taking off into a significant headwind, which is, well, I guess what you're supposed to do. Another company message. This will be a second load sheet that I don't want. Let's see where we're going. Slow down. bring the power right back here. Strobes coming on. Okay. Flight initialized. No. Messages. Landing lights coming on. And our TCAS is on as well. I'm just going to roll around nice and slow to the runway as I try and check the message. Load sheet, accept, clear, back to perf. Okay, that's better. So we never checked our see if there's anyone coming in the last time. There is not this time, so we're good to go. Alright, power's coming in. We're practically lined up in the centre line, and we are on our way back to Dublin. So flight time of roughly 1 hour and 2 minutes. I'm hoping to do a little bit better than that. Hoping to do a little bit better, but we'll see. Okay, we've passed our rotate speed, so it's going to rotate us up here. And positive rate, gear up. That headwind's pretty sharp, isn't it? Almost 20 knots. Just over 20 knots. Okay, autopilot on. Emergency exit signs back the arm. Just lifting off out of Jersey. Nice and smooth. No issues. Okay. So I'm not going to knock the lever into climb just yet. I'm going to get up to about 200 knots and I'll retract the flaps. And I'll just keep an eye on the speed, and then I'll knock it into climb whenever I'm a little more comfortable. So we can put the flaps up now. I do find if you knock the flaps, or if you move it into the climb lever a bit too early on the Fenix or the A320, it doesn't like it. So we're at 220 knots. I think that's okay at the moment. We can bring that back to climb now. I keep calling it climb, but it's actually CL. I'm not sure if it stands for climb or not. Someone can let me know. So under 10,000 feet we'll be restricted to 250 knots, but that's okay. I suspect that when we leave our SID, which is at waypoint Scary, we will ignore any restrictions. I don't think there are any restrictions actually. Let's have a look. Oh, there is too. Look, there is. So altitude 3,000. So we're restricted to 3,000 and 5,000, and then when we hit Scary, we're basically we're heading up to climb. So that's just the way it goes sometimes. We could ignore that completely by going, you know what, screw you, mate. We're going to go straight to factory, and that's exactly what I'm going to do just to speed things up. So let's give this a go. So if you want to go direct to factory, which is the waypoint before descent, let me just check that. Top of descent is yeah, that is before. Okay, so we want to go to factory then. Direct to, there we go. So that should ignore all restrictions and boot us up to, even from the speed perspective, it should bring it up. No, that should boot us up. Oh, okay, so it's ignoring the altitude restrictions, but it's keeping the speed because we're under 10,000 feet. I'm okay with that. And we've also crossed our transition altitude, which is 5,000 feet, so we can go standard on our barrels on both sides. Yes, Hank, what's up? Come here, buddy. Give me my boy. Good job. What's the matter with you? No one playing with you? Is that what's wrong? Not even the sheep will play with you today. He's a border collie and he loves herding sheep. And the sheep behind me, so he herds them a lot. Don't you? But they weren't there today, so we couldn't hurt anybody. Why am I getting a warning? But that warning was there already, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Okay. So why would I be getting that controls warning? It's got to be hydraulics or something, doesn't it? Oh, reset master ignition switch. I don't know why I'm getting that warning. No idea. I don't see any lights or anything on, so there's something not right. It could be calibration with my throttle, I don't know. Or my flight stick. Or my yoke. I'm not sure. Anyway, there's 10,000 feet, so landing lights off, taxi lights off, and seatbelt signs off. Ladies and gentlemen, you're free to move around the cabin, but we recommend you don't. In case we hit turbulence and you hit your head and die, or something to that effect. I was on a flight a few weeks back in the real world, and we had we had significant turbulence at one point. I was sitting in the seat, so it wasn't a big deal, but you could really see the flight attendants like really struggling. And eventually, after a couple of minutes of this going on, the seatbelt sign did go on, but it was sort of like, and it came out of nowhere. It was sort of like like a big, not a bang, but it's almost like a shockwave kind of thing. It wasn't overly intense. It was just because it was so out of the blue and it was nice and quiet and everything was fine. And then poof, I was like, geez, I was sitting watching a movie, and yeah, it did. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. It sort of came out of nowhere, and it was sort of like, oh, okay, maybe it's just one of those, and then poof, one again, and then it was, we were rattling for a little while, and it was getting a bit worse, and yeah, it was fairly. I think it was fairly significant turbulence, but like it's hard to tell because I've been in really bad turbulence where the oxygen masks have deployed. But later on, the captain said, "Sorry, I hit the wrong button." So, not sure what that one was about. I don't know if he was joking or what, to try and keep people calm, because it was a significant piece of turbulence. That was a few years ago, coming into Brisbane. It was a really hot day, and I think I flew from Sydney actually. Geez, that was rough, that flight the whole way. It wasn't that long, but it was really rough turbulence. And then there was a flight on the way from Melbourne to Dubai over the Indian Ocean. That was a significant turbulence too. Pockets of it, but really noticeable. And there was another flight going from Dubai to Melbourne when we were taking off in the A380. We were literally just lifting off. Like we wouldn't even have had the gear up at that point. Like it would have been, between lift, like we would have been between rotate and positive rate, and we got hit by lightning. We actually got hit by lightning rolling down the runway, and they decided to keep going. And then between rotate and positive rate, there was another lightning strike. Oh, excuse me. I'm so tired tonight. Sorry. I'll tell you what, getting hit by lightning on a plane, like it's the noise, it's the instantaneous flash and noise that you hear. That, like it's pretty significant. And the first time it happened, it was like, did that really just happen? And boom, it happened again. It was like, holy shit, it really happened. Fair play to the pilots. They just kept going. They were like, we're in A380, it'll be fine. They could have easily said, nope, we're not going yet. Oh, I told you I was getting tired. So it's just gone 25 past 10 at night here in Melbourne for me, so on a school night. So it's yeah. So normally I'm in bed sleeping at this stage. I haven't been this week though. Been flying the monthly schedule instead. Much more fun, you know. So this is leg 8 we're currently on of the short hauls. So we'll do leg 1 and 2 tomorrow night, depending on flight time and what have you. I'm just going to generate a quick some brief here to see what the flight time is going to be. And if we're not able to do a return flight to Amsterdam and back, then what we'll do is we might do a flight to Rome instead, just one way. So it's roughly about an hour 15, probably about an hour 15, an hour 20 from Dublin to Amsterdam and back. So so it shouldn't. Hopefully we can do it. Hopefully we can do it in about 3 hours or less than 3 hours. I'll be happy enough for that. Just means we've got to start a little bit earlier. We'll try and get done by about this time. All depends what time we get home from work. At the weekend, hopefully we've got enough time to do. Because I'm pretty sure out of the medium haul flights, I'm almost certain I've got all of the custom scenery for all of the airports. So we've got Rome, as I mentioned, to go. We've already done Oslo. We've got Rome. Then after Rome we've got Lisbon. Then we've got Prague. Then we have Nice. And that's it. And then the long hauls, which I'd love to stream, I'm not going to. One is JFK, and the other one is Lebanon. Lebanon, it's called Beirut. And then the GA ones are all around Ireland, so I might just do them for myself. We'll see. I'll probably stream them. Alright, let's see where we are. So I think this is the southeast corner of England. Alright, so Vlanton's given a 37-minute arrival time. About 40 minutes should be on the ground. We do have a slight headwind of 60 knots. Or at least the winds are coming in from the northeast and northwest, so yeah, Fenix is brilliant. Like, I love the Boeing, I love the PMDGs, but I don't know, there's just something about the Fenix. I'm not a big Airbus guy. Like, I would pick Boeing. You know, I typically prefer Boeing. And I'm certainly much more proficient in the Boeing as well. But there's just something about the Fenix that like I really love. I don't know. I think it's the Fenix. I don't think it's Airbus. Like when I fly with the fly-by-wire, as impressive and amazing as that is, it's just not the Fenix. The Fenix has just got this. Even the way that the starter buttons interact, and you know, I don't know. It's just something about this aircraft. It's just incredible. It's really top notch, like. Alright, we'll go for a little bit of music, will we? Let's see, what we'll go for. We'll go for this. So we go, nice wee tune there, keep us busy for a little while. Right, destination data once. So let's bring up our charts and bang that in. So we're currently just over the southwest coast of Wales. We've got about 20 minutes to arrival, so 43 miles from top descent. There we go. Okay, so we're jumping in, or we're flying into runway 34, which is an RNAV runway. We'll see how this goes. So it wants 3,000 feet. It wants 402 for decision, and it also wants. Oh, that's it really. Weather-wise, 1020 for QNH, 230 14 knots, gusting to 26. So 14 knot crosswind, gusting to 26. That's interesting. And then 16 degrees. Okay. Next phase. So our barrel's 402. QNH 1020. Temperature I think is 16. 230 at 14 for the wind. Yep. Indeed. So if you look at our flight path, oops, let me try it again. If you look at our flight path, let's get that out of the way for a second. So if you look here, it's literally straight into the runway. So we're actually going to come in over Dublin City, right over the quay and the docks, right over the point. And then straight down into Dublin. Default Dublin for the moment. What was it asking me to do there? Oh yeah, company message. Let's have a look at that. Alright, top of the descent's not too far away, so hit that back to the right phase, 25 miles out. Steel Goose 007, and what's it say? Is it a G? Jewel fly? Jewel fly? Alright, so our altitude, I wanted 3,000. Oops, wrong one. I wanted 3,000, didn't it? Set that. We've currently got, so our winds are currently coming in at 289 degrees, 290. So that's going to drop to 230. Okay, or change to 230, not drop. Bring it down a bit. So okay, so we're gonna fly into, since it'll be a bit of a test compared to last night. So we're flying into default scenery, into Dublin because I've uninstalled version 2 because of the stutters I was having and all the performance issues. If I continue to have performance issues, particularly transitioning from, well, there's nothing to transition from. But usually get it from default to custom scenery. If I get that stutter coming onto the approach, then there's some other freeware version of Dublin installed on my computer. I don't think there is, but that's what it tells me. Or there's some sort of custom file somewhere, and it could be, I think I've got a custom point of interest, like Croke Park or something. Aviva even, like it might be that, you know. I might have to take those out as well, and then put version 2 back on again. See if that helps. Alright, top of descent is a few miles away, so we'll engage it now. Let the aircraft start descending. Fingers crossed, I won't have any problems. I hope I get a better landing than the last couple of attempts, and actually I've redeemed myself. Like, the last one was alright, but it was a bit messy. Yeah, I did say I'd rather have a crosswind coming to the land than the last landing on the headwind, so let's see if I really meant it. Okay. Just position that camera for landing just in case I need it. So we're not having any issues with descent so far, so that's good. So we don't need to use our spoilers or speed brakes just yet. Alright, so we should be down within the next 10-15 minutes. It should actually be quicker than that. It should be literally straight in, because it's yeah, you'd be surprised at how, like, there's no messing, like, you know what I mean. In fact, are they on the ground? Yeah, they are. So FMK91's on the ground, because Dublin's elevation is about 223, I think, is one of the runways. If I remember correctly, let's have a look at that. So if we go to the taxi chart. 203, 28 left. 215 and 28 right. 202 on 34. 243 on 10 right, I think that is. 235, 10, so did I say 233? Yeah, 202, 203. Yeah, close enough. Wasn't too far away. There's let's see if we can see you, man. We can't. I don't like the way Microsoft Flight Sim doesn't really let you see the planes. Like, oh, thank goodness for nameplates and lights. Yeah. You look over here. How's it going? You know, you can't see your man there. You know? Or the woman. Whoever it is. So we're literally going to come right across the port at Dunleary, which is about there. Then right over Dublin Quay. You see the old quay and the old docks, and the new docks, and then literally over Dublin Port, and then on up over North Dublin, over the north side, down onto runway 34. What about 12,000? Okay, sorry. So I'm going to arm my spoilers now because I think we're doing alright. I don't think we're going to need I think we're going to need speed brake at the rate we're going if we continue. We're just coming down really nicely. It's actually quite a smooth descent, isn't it? I say all that, you know, maybe I'll point it out or whatever, and it's like, you know, clouds. Alright, now the lights on, seatbelt signs on. Making sure my lights are on. Okay, so hopefully we'll come down through the clouds nicely and then touch down on 34. So we're still Okay, the runway's coming in on scope. Or no, it's not. It's not. Talking about. We wouldn't be that close to 8,000 feet. You would hope. We wouldn't be that close to 6,000 feet. Those clouds. No view whatsoever. Oh well. Still, it looks pretty cool though, you know what I mean? Right. What I mean, like it looks, you know, it looks alright. I think this is Dunleary. Dunleary port. Yeah, it is too. Yeah. So this is Dunleary here. So this is where the main kind of standing line and the main sort of boats come into Dublin. Passenger boats usually, and then you've got Dublin port, which is straight ahead. It's that's more cargo and that sort of thing. Our barrow, we just need to change our barrow over and reset our QNH to 1020. There we go. That's us aligned. We're also lining up the runway. I'm going to put the approach mode on. Not that it makes any difference. And I'm also going to go for a notch of flaps. There's a runway straight ahead. Notch of flaps as well. So this is Dublin Port here. This is custom scenery for Dublin. That's the Aviva Stadium. And then Croke Park. Let's go with that. Croke Park is there somewhere. Where's Croke Park? It's on the north side. I think that's there. So Aviva and Croke. Take that off. And then Dublin Port, as I said. There's the cargo ships going out there. Look, what do you call them? The cargo ships, aren't they? I don't know. Who's the name for them? Can't really name for them. Okay, where are we at? So, notch flaps, let's go 2, down at 2 on the flaps, landing is okay, in, up, side stick, left side stick, is that L? Does that mean my side stick is, oh yeah, if I turn it to the left, oh shit, well it's clearly working. Yeah, I'm not really sure why that's saying it up, anyway. Right, I think we can. How far out are we? So a few stutters there, see that? So it's definite. So the 30 knot crosswind. That's why the plane's rocking. See that?
2,500.
Oh, here. Let me just do this. There we go. Right, so we're being guided down the runway. That's good. I'm gonna go gear down. Yep, let's go gear down. Well, medium on the brakes, or medium brakes, medium auto brakes. And exit emergency exit signs on. So let's give it a wee snippet of Dublin here. No way. So this is the key, the point, the River Liffey, and basically. That's the Aviva Stadium, that's Croke Park Stadium, and everything on this side of Dublin is the north side, and everything on that side of Dublin is the south side. and O'Connell Street and O'Connell Bridge is sort of just up there. It's pretty cool. Anyway, alright, flap straight. There's another plane on the head of us. Different runway though. I think we'll go auto. Oops. I thought you had to engage. Oh, you can't. It's not an ILS. Doesn't matter. Never mind. And flaps full. So it is a little bit stuttery, but I think that was the transition from the city scenery and also the weather updating to default, because I've got that's custom scenery. That's custom scenery for the city. So let's see if there's stutters when I'm arriving in Dublin here, and also test it out when I'm on the ground. Yeah.
500.
I do feel like I feel like there's something alright. Alright, so we've got a lovely crosswind of about 20 knots, so that's not too bad. That's the M1 we've just crossed over, and I'm going to go
Minimum.
autopilot off my aircraft. Sorry, FMK 91, I'm coming right in over the top of you. Apologies.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Power back, hold the nose,
5.
hold the nose, under down. Brakes on, reversers on. I didn't get any claps from LRM, so that's not good. And I'm just going to turn. I know this taxiway doesn't look like a taxiway, but it actually is. I was trying to get out of his way. Oh well. Like, this is, look at the state of this scenery, it's terrible. LRM give me 218 on the landing rate there. Look at the absolute state of this scenery, it is shockingly bad compared to the version 2. Like version 2, before the MK Studios, they did a fantastic job with the modelling, they did a fantastic job with the realism. It's just shit from a performance perspective. And what worries me is I'm the only one who seems to be complaining about it. And yeah, flaps, spoilers in, flaps up, landing lights off, taxi lights on, strobe lights off. Forgot about that. APU, like this seems fine here, you know. APU coming, no, wrong one. APU coming on, turn lights on. Yeah, I'm annoyed. You know, let's go over here and park where we'll set off from. So I need to, yeah, I definitely need to figure out what the problem is with my payware. Yeah, I might do a little bit of googling after the flight, find out what's going on. We'll control this thing a bit better here. So yeah, unfortunately we had to use default scenery tonight instead of the usual version 2. Can't be helped. But the Fenix still looks great, you know. And albeit there was a few, like I see all those stutters on the middle of the flight and over Dublin and coming in. I'm actually not that bothered about that. I'm just more bothered about, excuse me, the actual, you know, like when I move around in the aircraft there, like that's it, you can tell this frame rate drops, you know. So yeah, so short of actually knock that off, short of reinstalling the sim, which obviously I'm not going to do. I do want to go and find every Dublin file and get rid of it. I'm going to remove the cityware as well, just to see if that helps. Anyway, we'll shut this thing down. So we're going to deboard. I'm not going to bother with USX. Actually, why not? We might as well run. We might as well. No, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to shut it down. I didn't realize it was there. So that's custom. I wonder if that's open. No, because that's on loads of airports. Right, so 3 and off. Let's see, we'll turn all these systems off. Oh, wrong one. We want our weather systems off. We want our transponder off. TCAS, yep, flaps up. Engines off. Chocks are on. GPU is connected. APU is powering down. ADIR is off. Oxygen supply off. Emergency exit lights off. Seatbelt signs off. Smoker signs off. Beacon is off. Nav lights coming off. Taxi lights coming off. Turn lights off. Avionics off. That popped up because I've just turned my avionics off. Fuel pumps. Do that. Fuel pumps off. Is the APU off yet? No. I'll wait for the APU to power down. Yeah, so there's a few stutters there. So I reckon, and I still think that's wrong. I don't think that's right. See the way it's doubled? Like I reckon I think I've doubled up here somewhere. It's the only thing I can think of. You know. Although it's in that's the old terminal entrance for Terminal 1, if I remember correctly. Might even still be there, I'm not sure. I'm used to getting out of Terminal 2, not Terminal 1. Okay, batteries off. Just before I shut down the external power, I think, yeah, we're all good, so external power off. There we go, back to cold and dark. Hopefully everyone's deboarded. Not very fast, are they? And that's us. So, there we go. So that was a quick flight from... Oh, a quick flight. It was almost 3 hours. From Dublin to Jersey, and then Jersey back to Dublin in the Fenix A320. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I might be on tomorrow night, maybe not. If I am on tomorrow, we'll do the depend on the time. I plan on doing the Amsterdam route or sector, and then if we get that one done, then that'll be the all the short hauls for the monthly schedule out of the way or done, completed, and then I'll be looking at doing the medium ones over the weekend, some of the medium ones over the weekend, and then the next week, and the long hauls I'll do them over the weekend as well. Yeah, so I'm hoping to be back tomorrow night around about the same time, maybe about an hour earlier. If I'm not, then I'll see how Friday goes, and then hopefully we'll get a wee sneaky joint stream in with Big Boss Robinson at the weekend. And as I said, if you aren't following already, then you should be, please. And if you aren't following me, you should be. And just a reminder, all the music you've heard, with the exception of the intro, has either been composed, written, performed, produced, etc. by Big Boss Robinson and or myself. So thanks for jumping in, thanks for joining, and yeah, I'll catch you next time, and yeah, looking forward to it. In the meantime, take care and enjoy the rest of your week. Cheers.